say it was my flight, but yeah. No, I just stumbled across Tasmania. I know it's been there for millions of years, but I stumbled across it and just put this flight together. It's very interesting. It's fantastic scenery and the change in the scenery as well. The way it goes from flat lands up to sort of mountains and plateaus. Yeah, it's stunning scenery. I think the time of day and the weather should help as well. There was a bit of low cloud. I think I don't know whether it's cleared now, but keep an eye out for that. I think you probably want about 2,000 feet to start. There is a bit of a climb up to about 5.5 to get over the plateau, but other than that, it should be fairly easy. I think I did miss putting a full stop at Yankee Delta Echo Lima. But the others, the only other thing I would say is the runways mostly are grass and they're not fantastically modelled, would you believe it, in the sim. So you may miss it, you may have to go around and have a hunt for it, but hopefully someone else will land first and give you some idea where it is.
Okay, I've just looked at my internet speed, 290 download, which is blindingly fast, and 29 upload, which is not too bad. It's faster than my other one. I'm going to give it another try, people. I'm just going to go live again. Just bear with me. And if it stutters, I keep an eye on it. I'll just have to pull it, I'm afraid. It's going to annoy a few people, but what can we do? Turn my mic on. And... oh, hang on. Better set the old YouTube... sorry, just a second. Sorry, carry on while I set this up again.
That's right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really add. Obviously, don't know how many people know about Tasmania, but it's one of those countries that people don't know. A lot of stuff, a lot of minerals, copper, iron, ore out of it. Not a massive population down there, but I didn't realise how close it was to New Zealand, actually. And a lot of very familiar names, UK town names.
Well, it's off the coast of Australia.
It's not that far from New Zealand.
It's it's Australian territory, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Well,
used to have a World Superbike race here. I don't know if they still do or not. When I used to follow World Superbikes.
Yeah.
That's as much as I know about Tasmania. and the little
and the Tasmanian Devil. Yeah. Everybody knows the Tasmanian Devil. That's what it's famous for. And it looks nothing like the one on the cartoon series.
No.
Oh no, it's a lot evil. It's more evil than the cartoon series.
The dingo ate my baby.
Say good evening, people. Get a radio check, please.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Thank you.
Okay, let's give this another try. I'm just going to go live with it. Dismiss, see what happens. Alright, start streaming. Is it going? Oh, no, it's saying excellent connection. Okay, so for people watching at home, this is the second time I'm trying this live stream. No, it's still buffering. I can see it buffering. Let me know if anybody's watching at home how it is. We'll keep it going for a bit. There's no harm. This is a Tasmanian group flight. You would normally have music and goodness knows what, which I did do before. Can anybody look at the stream just to let me know? There's nobody on it at the moment. Maybe
trying to get it. I'm not getting anything at all, James. It's just a blank
Just
screen.
waiting for that ad to finish.
Oh. Yeah, it's saying not receiving enough data again. There's no reason why. No idea, to be honest, why it's doing it. It's faster than ever.
Just waiting for
Can anybody see anything?
Yeah, your intro's on.
Oh, the intro. Okay, that should be deleted by now. Okie dokie. Shall we carry on? We can see how it goes. I can always pull it if it's terrible. So we are live streaming, people. Neil's just introduced the flight. Do you want to go again, Neil?
I can't remember what it said now.
So we got Tasmanian Devil, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the last part. Yeah. No, it's I think it's part of the world. A lot of people forget about, really, and I just stumbled across it and put put this plan together to show Tasmania's quite a diverse country, I think. As I said earlier, some of the anybody wasn't there, some of the runways are grass and they're not particularly well modelled, so you have to be very vigilant and catch them, or hope for somebody else lands first.
Okay.
Other than that, I think there was
people
a
at
full
home.
stop.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Neil, go on.
Yankee Delta Echo Lima. That was it. Cool.
People watching at home, if you could just tell me whether the stream's buffering or not. It's difficult to tell from my end, but I'm getting funny reports again.
And it is just more your intro page, James. I can hear, obviously, yourself and myself speaking.
Oh, that would help. Yeah. Okay. Yep. There we go. I've got you into the sim now. Can you see it? It's a bit delayed. It's all going well, isn't it? Hello, people. We should be. Have I just turned off my mic? No, it's fine. We should be okay now. Oh, hey. Can we start again? No, never mind. Neil, do you want to get us up and away? Hello, Lex. How you doing, my friend? So somebody's watching. Lex, is it okay? Is it clear enough on your end?
Just
Yeah,
say
Neil,
it's
if you wanna-
buffering at my end, James. It's just
Buffering at your end.
yeah, joining in.
I don't know what it is. People at home, I'm sorry. I mean, we can keep it going, I guess, for a little while. It doesn't look like it's going to be... Okay, never mind. Neil, if you want to get us on the way?
Yeah, just going off now.
2,000 feet, isn't it?
Yeah,
for the
about
first...
2,000 feet will suffice.
Okay. Never mind, people. We'll still have a nice little flight together. There we go. People at home, if you could just keep me informed. It looks like I might have to pull the stream, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on. There's nothing wrong with the internet on my end. I guess it just must be limiting something somewhere to YouTube. I can't tell what it is. Yep, okay. Curious B, the stream is not consistent, seems buffering. Sorry, mate. It's okay. It's nothing we can do about that, I'm afraid. You know, when you think you've got this great internet now and it still doesn't bloody work.
I don't think it's your internet, James. I think it must be something on your computer.
It could be. I know I'm getting slower uploads to when I'm uploading videos, the slower as well. But it's a faster. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is.
I can't.
We'll have to sort it. Anyway, live weather looks great, Neil.
Yeah, it's quite nice actually.
Roger, Cirrus Uniform, Zulu
Thought
Yankee.
sunrise actually, Susie.
Sunrise. It should be starting from 7 in the morning, I think.
Unless you're the wrong end of the day.
Or is it because we're in Australia, do you think?
Well, I was going to say,
Because
if
we're
you're
upside
upside down, it's the other way around, isn't it?
Oh, hang on, the water's going down the plug hole the other way as well.
Yeah.
No, but it's a very nice sunrise, Susie, you're right. Was it? I say, I tested it earlier, there was a bit of mist around as well, but I don't know, it seems to have cleared. Yeah, it's cleared.
Alright,
Oh, no, there is some mist there, no, there's a bit of low cloud as well.
Yeah, I'm just flying through that. Lovely. What's
Slow down. Just realised what's.
I would be flying the Spitfire, but it won't move. No engine input or anything. It's just stuck on the ground. Silly thing.
Does anybody know how to shut up the traffic lady on the TBM 930?
Yeah, it's on the traffic or transponder settings. So if you go to the main menu, and then traffic settings, and if you put it into, I think it's TA only mode, then that will shut up the traffic alerts.
Thank you very much.
Okay, what I've decided is to keep the stream going, even if it's buffering a little bit. At least somebody could. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it live afterwards. Well, I'll keep an eye on the number of viewers. If it starts to go down to 1, maybe it's a sign that people have given up. What speed are you all doing?
I've got 150 at the moment. Just drop my.
Okay, I'm over 200, so I'll pull back a bit. Tony, Dark Zero, you're here today, aren't you? With us? Are you not?
He is. He's talking, but I can't hear him.
Yeah, is there? Do we have any other VR flyers in the group?
Yes, I'm flying in VR.
You're flying in VR. What are you using with VR? Are you using OpenXR with it by chance?
I'm using the MetaQuest as the goggles, and I'm just using the what's it called? The program to run the Quest on the PC. So I'm not using the toolkit anymore because it's not supported anymore, and I don't necessarily need it.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to. I did a couple of test flights this afternoon in VR, but it's not great performance. And I'm thinking I've just downloaded is it OpenXR?
Yes, I'm using OpenXR, but I'm using the virtual desktop. That was what I was missing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That makes a big difference.
I think that's what
OpenXR.
Steve uses.
The virtual desktop.
Oh, okay.
Running it through virtual desktop makes a big difference for me.
Yeah,
so, from my experience, Steam VR is much slower, so I rather get rid of that.
Oh, it's horrible. Horrible, yeah.
Sorry, James, my PC crashed just as you was asking me the question.
Oh.
the pleasures of VR.
Yeah, just asking, are you using OpenVR, Tony?
Yes, I am.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'll let you all know because there's going to be a video about it. I received the Pimax Crystal Light, which is fantastic, but just for review. I don't get to keep it, unfortunately. But I use the Pimax VR app that you can get, and it's not brilliant. So I'm thinking I've just downloaded OpenXR, but I've not tried it yet.
You're very lucky.
If it works. I've tried other games that they look fantastic. It's a beautiful display. Just having a
VR Flight Sim guys, the video you want to watch to get that set up.
Okay. I'm just not used to VR at all, so a bit of a trial and error with it, really.
Yeah, I'm still not sure I could deal with it. Motion sickness.
Sorry, say again?
Yeah, I'm not sure I could deal with it, to be honest.
It's come on a long way. I mean, you don't get motion sickness like you used to 2 years ago.
Well, come up on the lottery, I might get one.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, with this VR in particular, when you get in the cockpit, I never liked it in flight sim before, but with this one, as soon as you get in the cockpit, it's you get an incredible image with it. It does make a difference.
James, I think your live stream just ended.
It has. I pulled it. It was just
Okay.
buffering too much. It's one of those days, I'm afraid, with it. Not to worry. I'll get it sorted for next time. I've got an alternate way which I can't do at the moment. I can actually use mobile data, which allows me to live stream.
At least that should isolate whether it's an internet connection issue or just something else on your PC that's getting in the way.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it.
29 megabits there should be more than enough to, get a reasonable upload.
Yep. Yeah, and that 260 download, I mean, it's it shouldn't be doing what it's doing, but I don't know why.
It's not something silly as computers detected that you've got a much more powerful computer, and so it's up the streaming quality to something that's beyond what your connection can cope with, or something like that, is it?
No, I set it up similar. I set it up for 1080p streaming. It's 8,000.
Yeah, 1080p should be fine about, yeah.
Not too worried about it next time.
It's very good.
It's lovely seeing it gets I say it gets better later as well.
Just to say, we've already got about 6-7 miles spread out between the people at the back and the front, from what I can see.
I'm running about 144 indicated airspeed. I don't know what everybody else is doing. I'm behind, so I don't know what everybody else is doing up front.
190 at the moment. I'll slow down again. I'm only 40% throttle in this.
You better stick it on idle then, James.
I'm way behind everybody.
Yeah, I've just come.
I'm at 177.
I had to start the
trying to
flight
catch up.
again, so.
If we want to catch up, we can always do a full stop at the first one. Let people catch up, and then just do a touch and go at the later one. What everybody else thinks.
I'm at 230 speed now, I'll catch up. I can't speak for everybody else.
Mind you, it could take people a long time to find the runway anyway, so we'll see.
If everyone else has already landed, then it makes it easier, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. You can. I did use runway 33. Not that it makes much difference. But if you want any visual, there's a couple of, well, for a better word, crop circles either end of the runway. And I believe there's a gap in the tree line. So both being very nice and giving you a gap in the trees at the end of the runway on this one.
Are you sure that's a runway then, and not like a, I don't know, a road or something?
No, there's a roads around it if you want to land on the road. They might get down, but yeah.
I just can't believe that a Sobo would give us a gap in the trees for a runway. They've never done that before.
Yeah, they must have slipped up then, mustn't they? Must have had
They must have done, yeah.
I think we go runway 33 and then we can take off the opposite way then, I think. It's the easiest, I think.
What is the minimum altitude we have to fly when we fly over high ground? I think 8,000 was mentioned in the flight plan. Do we really need that?
No, I think you'll be safe. Let me just double check what's the highest
I
point.
think about 5.5.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. About 5.5.
Yeah, I went 5.8, I think, and that gave me a little bit of a buffer. So, yeah, 5.5 should see you.
I can see somebody in a Super Viking there. Moose P.
Yeah, I thought I'd give it a try. It's been sitting in my hangar forever.
Nice.
I've decided there's a lot of aircraft in my hangar that's just gathering dust and got to get them out and get them flying. Well, I've been taken up by the DC-6 at the moment, enjoying that at the moment.
I don't know why I let it sit so long. It's really nice. The only flaky thing it has is the Century 3 autopilot, which is kind of bizarre, but everything it flies really nice and it's fast.
Yeah, no, it's a very simple aircraft, isn't it? But it flies really well.
So there's one for you, James. If you like the 146, I don't know whether you've got the F-28, the Fokker F-28, but yeah.
I haven't. I thought they were too similar. What are your findings?
They're different. You think the 146 takes your time to. You have to keep an eye on the little bugger. The F-28 is even worse. You really have to monitor that thing. Keeps you busy, that one.
Oh wow.
I think it was on sale for a while. I'm not sure it still is, but Just Flight had it on sale.
Oh. I'll look into it. Are you flying that for the airlines? Are you in 2 airlines, aren't you, Neil? 2 virtual airlines?
Yeah, I did the one that you joined, but to be honest, I haven't been on there for quite a while. And stuck in other things. As I say, I bought the DC-6. That's been intriguing. That's good. That's another good one. I can recommend DC-6 on something old school.
Yeah, it's apparently very accurate from the looks of things.
Yeah, lots to play with, lots to watch. Tend to get paranoid with it sometimes. Making sure the engines don't overheat.
You know, we've not heard anything about Flight Sim 2024 system requirements, have we? Do you reckon it's going to come in this next dev stream coming up?
No.
Thing is, if it's all in cloud.
Oh, did he? Okay.
They're going to tell us what the standard aircraft are, aren't they, in the next stream?
Ah, the Vision Jet's getting a bit of an upgrade, isn't it? That'll be interesting.
It's supposed to be one of the main list of airplanes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Twin Otter, actually.
Is that going to be standard? I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Wow. I don't have that one.
How long have you got the headset for, James?
Well, they said it's open. I told them I was waiting for a new PC. I guess a couple of months, but I've had it for a few weeks now. But they're quite open.
As long as you
with how
can string
long
it out, James, isn't it? As long as you can keep stringing it out.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm having this problem now. No, it really is the clarity when you get... See, I've used the Oculus CV1 and Rift S before, which are very low-end compared to nowadays. And I just didn't take to Flight Sim. I left it alone, basically. VR for a while. But as soon as you put this one on, my goodness, you're just seeing things that you know, you're
looks like
seeing
the runway I'm flying over now.
Sorry, say again, mate.
I think that's the runway that I've just flown over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like
I can't see with this weather, and there's clouds obscuring the it for me. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, I'm over it.
It's the grass strip runway we're coming to.
luckily it's only a touch and go, so if you don't get the airfield, land in the field, doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, Sinister's on it by the looks of it.
The gap, yeah, there is a gap. I'm just coming over it now. I think a lot of people have found it now. Yeah, got it.
You said this is full stop?
If people want to catch up, we can make it a full stop. I can go around again, or if people are caught up, it's up to the majority.
I don't know if this is it, but I'm landing.
If we will land there, then I'll have to go around again. So. James has gone very quiet.
I'm just watching you all from a distance. I completely missed that one. Actually, I'll come back around.
So they're not challenging airports other than the fact, or runways or grass runways, but it's just the challenge is finding it.
Not too bad as far as grass runways are concerned, that one. It's got some clear stones on it.
Yeah, and say if you go over the crop circle and find a gap in the trees, you should.
So was there a decision as to whether we were supposed to be doing a full stop or?
We'll make this a full stop, and then we'll give it a couple of minutes, and then we'll make what was going to be the full stop, a touch and go.
There's no windsock, is there?
Yes, there is.
Is there?
About halfway down the airfield on the left. Just coming out of land.
Can you see it yet, Nico? From up there?
Wind is about 340 at about, what was it saying? 340 at 10 knots.
Sim said it was a good landing, so that's good. Which means I didn't crash. I'm still live.
I somehow managed a 74.
Nice.
I'll have to try harder next time.
I had a 7 and a 5 in mine, but there was a 9 at the beginning.
Well, I cheated. I followed somebody in. I couldn't see the thing.
Not cheating, it's using your initiative, that's what it is.
Right, that's my excuse.
Oh no.
Have you lost the Bing data, or is it just Series S, Bing Series S? if you go to your settings data and just check that it hasn't turned it off, turn it back on if it has. It might sort it out.
You know, interesting point there. That previous video I just did about upgrading to PC from Xbox for those who wish to, I partly installed the store version and I had a not authorized error for a whole day. I couldn't get on the sim. I had to send off a Zendesk ticket and goodness knows what. It somehow unauthorized my access across all devices, which is a bit of a nightmare.
I have this on a regular basis.
Oh dear. Ah.
Yeah, I'm using two different PCs, and it seems, and usually and I only have one account, obviously. I don't use them at the same time, obviously, but the point is if I switch from one to the other, then it can happen that the Xbox account is not authorizing the PC I'm using.
Oh, grief. Should be interesting when Flight Sim 2024 comes out. Nobody can get on unauthorized access.
Well, I've got some holiday left, so I'm taking 2 days off.
I'm taking that week off. I think gonna book the week
it's
off.
gonna be that bad, do you? You're gonna need a week off to get it sorted.
A week off just to download it, yeah. No, as soon as they confirm it, I don't trust the dates.
No, I don't actually.
I'll wait for them to confirm it.
I'm not sure everybody's landed yet. But,
It's only 3 months away now, you know.
yeah. Got a brand new 2 terabyte hard drive for it to go on as well.
Nice.
Yeah, me too.
Apparently, the install size, the base install size, is supposed to be going down from about 140 or whatever it is down to about 40, 50 gigabytes.
Really?
Bear in mind that on the current sim, we've got all the world updates on top of that, which is about another 300 gigabytes. So, it's definitely something that they claim to have worked on. We take it off from that end of the runway.
You know, I'm going runway 15 back down.
Is that because it's just coming from Mars, it's a cloud? Do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It's I mean that's been their kind of strategy all the way along, as far as they've said publicly, is to move as much of the data into the cloud and much of the processing into the cloud, so that
Yes, I think it could be a big problem for people who don't have a fast internet speed, though, couldn't it?
potentially, but it really depends how it's done, and I think there's definite opportunities for failure there.
Yeah, I'm thinking that as well.
But I kind of think that they're probably put quite a bit of effort to making sure that it does work, in a way that they probably haven't done on a across the board level with 2020. I think 2020 has sort of evolved and grown, and there's bits there which are kind of gaffer taped together a little bit, if you know what I mean. And you'd like to think that they know how what's riding on it, so they'll put the necessary stuff in place. Doesn't mean it'll all work, but I would imagine they will at least put quite a lot of effort into making it as smooth as possible.
You would hope so, wouldn't you? Really would.
Actually, I think Microsoft is in a new business. It is an incentive to change your housing into an area with better internet connection.
Yeah. Well, I've got my gigabit upgrade now, so I'm I didn't when FS24 was announced, So I'm happy. In that
Basically, what you're
respect.
saying, Dan, is I'm all right. Sod the rest of you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Dan, Susie, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep 2020, or are you just going to uninstall it and use 2024 on your Xbox?
Well, I'll see if I have enough space to put 24 on as well as 20, because but I don't think I would immediately uninstall 20, because most games when they launch for the first few months, I expect them not to work nowadays. So I was going to say I wouldn't book any time off work until probably about a quarter after it's launched, personally. But I suppose if you got...
it worked okay. 2020 works straight out the box. I mean, people couldn't download it. It was like a week for most people.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think the player base is about 10 times what it was at that point. You've got Xbox and PC all happening at the same time, which you didn't back then. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'd be surprised if it's flawless, because it's very, very complex, and it's very hard to do something that big, that complex, and not run into some issues. It's how they deal with them, how quickly they deal with them, and
Are we setting off now? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought I saw quite a few people disappearing. I thought we'd better get going.
Did you see how Jorg had said that the world, you can almost walk up a mountain path? Now that's the level of clarity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Whether that's the whole world or just specific parts of the world remains to be seen. So.
I wonder if they're building a 3D world to run train simulator and truck simulator and everything in there.
Well, Microsoft doesn't have a train simulator. It hasn't done for quite a while. No, it's been about 20 years since the last properly launched one. Truck simulator for that matter.
But the closest one to that is Euro Truck Sim, isn't it?
Yeah, which is not Microsoft. So.
No, it's pretty good. It's not bad.
It's very good, but it's not to scale.
No.
And the graphics are decent for the type of game that it is, but a long way from realistic.
Oh yeah. I thought that that would be a direction in which Microsoft would be going eventually. Even when 2020 was announced, having a platform, a platform where you can have everything. Whether it's just Microsoft platform though, that would be interesting to see if they actually sort of could farm out the engine to other developers, so other developers can have their products running within the same engine and almost have a sort of virtual world, so to speak. You know what I mean? Yeah. But to be fair, I'm not particularly interested in walking up a mountain path or walking from a departure lounge to the aircraft. I'm sorry, but that's not flight simming, is it? To be fair.
It isn't, but I think that kind of engagement, it's valuable and can add to the immersion if it's done right. But it's just done for the sake of it.
I suppose it increases the base of the people using it. I guess more people will use it if they got that.
More for me, it's if they've got the fidelity to allow you to do that in the sim will be brilliant.
Some of the airports they've got it all modelled inside. It looks fantastic, but do I want to walk around the airport? Not particularly.
Yeah, come on, that'd be fantastic. Walk around the. Go on.
I guess it depends what you're into. If you're into airlines and that, then yeah.
But hang on, Neil. You said you just bought the F-20. What is it, the Fokker aircraft?
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not too worried about passengers on board. I can fly empty. I just want to work out the how to fly it. Same with the DC-6.
No, I agree. I don't play flight sim for that, but I do enjoy other simulator products. Yeah, truck sim, farming sim, police simulator for crying out loud. And I can see, not now, probably not within this decade, but I can see moving towards having an environment where everything can be sort of integrated within the environment, and Forza style driving, but on actual realistic roads, so you can fly over to the Alps and then drive through the Alps in a Ferrari, and then catch a train to the south of France. I find that appealing myself.
What I'm trying to say, Dan, is get stuck in a traffic jam on the M25 on a Friday night.
Well, no, because it's a simulator, so you can turn traffic jams off. You know what I
mean? Your car overheats at the side, and you pull over to the side of the road and have to wait for the recovery people to come and get you.
Well, that's about what I think about simulated damaging aircraft on flights. To be honest, it's like I just to be engaged with the first time it happens, but then if you spend all your time like in a broken aircraft, then
some greasy mechanic going, that's going to cost a fortune, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what you mean. Yeah, it'd be good. I must admit, it sounds intriguing. Yeah, but depends how well they can do it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends how many other people just port over to 2024 straight away. Whether there's a lot of debate as to whether people will go straight over or they'll give it a few months. I suppose it depends where everybody else ends up. If everybody moves over and you're the only one on it, difficult.
It's the purchase of it as well, isn't it? I mean, on Xbox, we'll probably get it as soon as it comes out because of what we pay for. Whereas people on PC probably won't have that luxury, will you? Have to pay for the full game.
I think they say it's available both PC and Xbox same time.
Yeah, if you got it on Game Pass, Game Pass Ultimate is just as much a thing for PC as it is for Xbox. Whether it's as popular, probably not, but it's still available.
Probably won't not.
Well, I'm not sure if that is still a possibility, but the Game Pass was available for quite some time for relatively low budget, so could be a possibility just to try it out through Game Pass and then decide if it's a go or a no-go.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I was thinking. Is I've got Game Pass, so get it on that first. If it's worked and it's worth it, then go out and purchase it direct, I guess. So yeah, wouldn't jump straight in.
What altitude do we need here?
I'm at 3.5. I think should just about make it.
3.5.
You want to be safe, perhaps 4, but 3.5. I'm chancing it. So the landscape's changing. You can see it's starting to. You got not mountains but plateaus.
All I can see are wispy clouds at the moment. Can anybody else? I'm just flying through, not thick cloud, but wispy clouds.
No, I've gone to high level so I can see the scenery.
Ah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to bring improvements, isn't it? That's what they're saying.
Well, they seem to be very, very, very proud of the fact that you can have fauna and flora and trees of the indigenous to the area you're flying in. Yeah. Rather than just a standard-looking tree. If you're in the Bahamas, it's a palm tree or whatever. So that would be interesting.
See what you mean now, James. I've just put it onto live weather.
Yeah. Just low cloud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I was on clear skies thinking, where are you seeing these clouds? And now I see them. And it looks very spectacular, actually. Look at this.
It does make it more. That's what I've noticed since I've been able to pretty max out the sim now. I'm thinking, how can it improve?
Will anybody else just come over that ridge? But just look at the scenery out there now. That's stunning. It's just just coming to 2024, and they've actually seemed to have sorted the scenery out.
No, there's still plenty of areas. There we go. So we've put the gear up now. I think we've had them down for long enough. There we go. Because they'll still fly along at about 180. Drop the speed a little bit there.
You're obviously waiting for the get your wheels wet on the Arthur's Lake.
Oh yeah, that was it, yeah.
Well, there are still too many bridges from my point of view which you can't fly under because they still look like a wall.
Yeah. I mean, we were flying yesterday in sort of the mountains in sort of on the west coast of Italy, sort of towards the top of Italy, and honestly, the rivers and the roads and the bridges were disconcerting in their lack of fidelity, shall we say. So yeah, there's certain areas look absolutely amazing, but there's other areas, certainly when you get down low, look terrible. It's just not consistent, really.
My wife's from Florence, and that's the city of bridges, and they're shocking. You're right, they're all shocking.
Yeah. Italy's particularly not well represented, even though we've done an update that covers that area. It just doesn't feel great.
I've got a big, horrible, crappy bridge flying out of London International, London City.
I've got that. Yes.
Really,
yeah.
Really pees me off.
Yeah. Have you got enhanced photogrammetry installed as well?
Yep.
It could be that, causing it, because it's bringing up things that were hidden. So I'm going to uninstall it and see what happens there.
Well, when you say enhanced photogrammetry, what do you mean?
The enhanced photogrammetry package.
Well,
I've got the Orbex City and the airport version 2.
Okay, no, I meant it's called enhanced photogrammetry. It's by, I did a review on it near Christmas.
No, I haven't got that.
Okay. Oh, so
I think they've got to sort the River Thames out as well. There's on flight sim.to there's an enhancement that sorts the River Thames out.
Yeah, the tiles are all to cock, and they're like big muddy patches, isn't they?
Yeah.
It's like all the upgraded bridges look absolutely fantastic. Apart from there's no water under them.
Well, that's it. Yeah, and HMS Belfast. Belfast is missing.
It looks worse than it did before the update.
Oh, I won't have that.
I think you need to fly the Thames. You need to get an helicopter and fly the Thames lower down, James, because it is
appalling.
It is not bad. And to put 2 super yachts where HMS Belfast should be is in my book, it's just not good.
Well, that's buggered up what I was going to say next. I was going to say, isn't the UK brilliant at the moment? But it's not.
No, I mean, the UK's brilliant, but London looks like a rancid cesspit. So, reality, make your call. Make your call.
I have to say it's better than it was, but it could do that. I think on the school report it could do better.
Yeah,
I was flying in the Lake District yesterday, and that looked great. I do have a mod. I do have a mod to remove all the trees, though.
I flew over the Lake District yesterday, and I flew down Borrowdale and then oversteered past to Washwater, and the trees were horrendous. Since the update, they've got worse.
Oh,
okay.
If you're on PC, there's a free mod to remove them.
Talking about downgrade since the upgrade, anybody have problems with the TBM textures in the cockpit right now?
930 or 850?
Is that the stock one or the add-on?
The stock one, 930.
I have to admit, I haven't flown it for a while.
Mine looks fine.
James, you're such a snob.
That's fine.
Well, I don't know which one he was talking about.
You mean people still fly the 930?
I'm in it.
I'm still waiting for the 850 to come out. It should be coming out within the next few months, shouldn't it? The black is it Black Square?
Yeah, is it not on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be coming up. But it's 3 aircraft. I think it should be coming out.
Well, you'd enjoy that one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I've got friends on PC that fly it regularly, and if I want to fly with them, I basically have to go with the 930. Which, don't get me wrong, great aircraft, but it's not really got the character of the 850.
There's a touch and go coming up on a road that between waypoint 4 and 5. Nice straight road. A few trees either side, but I'm sure we'll
more trees.
Be fine.
Well, I seem to have done a water landing.
It was only just to sort of wash the wheels off, Dan.
Yeah. So not kind of dug in a bit. It's not gone under. It's just sort of floating along the bottom.
At least there's water, not mud.
500.
It's not dug in, which is what it normally does, because it's not taking off again either. Oh well.
Are we landing here somewhere?
On a road, apparently.
Yeah, there's a touch and go on the road. Should come up fairly straight away. You'll see it below enough. You'll see the road. We've got a little nav map. It should be waypoint 4 or 5, or anywhere along the road. It's a fairly straight road. Remember to put your landing gear down, though, Dan.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
I'm right behind you, Neil. Do you?
Tree in
Bugger
the
it up.
Oh, no. I did not make that.
That road's a bit rough.
Is it that road in front of you, Neil? Right in front
That's
of you?
it, yeah. Yeah, you just coming that way.
There's a crater in there now. Just go over it.
Oh.
Engaging autopilot.
I hit a car.
Don't worry about the cars, that's fine.
Engaging autopilot.
Don't worry about
Hang on a
that.
second, this isn't a runway.
But these roads are on, it's a road. No one said it was easy.
Bounce. Oh, touch and go, you say?
Yeah.
Brilliant. That'll do.
Is that a touch and go or a bounce and go?
That was a bounce and go, definitely.
Mine was a stop and go.
Mine was a
Nose
slam
in.
and go.
Okay, you need to, after that, you need to start climbing up to about 5.5, I think. Just to be safe.
Gonna catch people landing. Are you still landing behind? Oh, what a view. What a shame I'm not recording this part.
I'm thankful for flow and portal so I can come back to where I stopped from. As long as it doesn't keep putting me in trees.
There's also Y key.
What does that do?
The
Yeah,
Y
get
key
out of
just
trouble.
puts you right, and then if you do Y key and then F4, that will put you back up in the air, and then push Y key again.
Y key and F4?
Yeah, Y key it, and then F4, and the plane will, you just keep going up to the altitude you want, and then Y key again, and then you should fly.
Okay.
Oh, good. Good, you're recording it all. That's great, Susie. That's brilliant.
And next airport, where it was going to be a full stop, but since you did one earlier, you can make that touch and go at the Lorraine. Lorraine? Yeah, the Lorraine. Go runway 30.
Did you say full stop? I'm sorry.
No, touch and go at that one, I think, because we did full stop earlier.
Okay.
Going, it's grass runway. It's modelled. That's all I'll say.
Right.
Yeah, my multi-panel's just packed up.
Oh no.
Screen's gone off.
It has a habit. What are you running? Windows 11 or 10?
Windows 11.
Oh, okay, so am I. Yeah, it's behaving better at the moment.
Yeah, it's the first time it's messed about, I have to admit. But anyway,
You enjoying your authenticate gear, James?
The authenticate, yeah, it's great. Yeah, push pull. I'm using the. I've got to configure it a bit more because my other throttle quadrant's got a lot more buttons. But I've got a few gadgets lying around which I can configure for that. Yeah, it's a great unit though, isn't it, Sonny? Are you still using yours?
Yeah, I've got it mounted above my Bravo throttle quadrant.
Oh, okay. Do you have it mounted, hard mounted?
Yeah, but I've got it mounted upside down compared to how you have yours. Because I'm on a sim rig, you see.
Yeah.
You'll be under desk, won't you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah. The mounting tabs on it are not the best quality though, the actual two little tabs there. You've got to be careful with them. It's a great mechanism, great unit.
I can print you some thicker ones out if you want.
Yeah, okay. I mean, they do for now, to be honest. So you just have to be careful with the little clamps you get with them. You have to be careful where you how hard you clamp them together.
I'll drop you a DM later on.
Okay. Somebody was suggesting it may work on the XPC yoke on the hub. But I've not tried it yet, but it's a possibility it may. At least the levers may work with Xbox. So I'll give it a try and let you know. What we're doing here? Are you going in for a landing there, Neil?
Yeah, I just had a bit of an issue with the autopilot. So yeah, come on, runway 30. Trying to multi-panel packed up, but it left it locked on autopilot, and I couldn't get it switched off.
Ah,
sorted it now though.
$2,207 feet. Is the runway.
We're all flying in different directions. What's?
You want something to mark into the runway. There's a road that runs straight into the runway.
Ah, okay.
301.
Oh, is that the bearing done? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So into that now.
Yeah, you can just follow the road from that little bit of a lake, and as it goes round to the right, the runway's on the right just before you get to the bend. At least I think that's the runway.
It's a road right at the side of it.
Walker and Polis, are they on the runway there?
No, this is the road.
That's the road.
Ah.
Runway's just off to the right, I think. It's a bit of a, yeah, it's not particularly well
Thought we'd be safe on the road. Now out of your way.
Yeah, the road and the runway look very similar. I'd pick the road as well.
Yeah, there's a strip to the right of the road that was exactly the right angle, so I presume that was it.
Yeah.
It wasn't very clear to say the least.
More of a dirt runway, I think. I think grass is a bit of an overstatement. We need to start climbing up to about 5,000, 5.5 for that. think what you're flying over now is known as the Walls of Jerusalem National Park.
I think we're a little bit far away. Yeah. On the wrong continent, so to speak.
That aircraft you're flying, Susie, has terrible visibility. It's
What,
really
you
bad in
into this?
VR as well.
What are you flying, Susie?
Oh, if that's 22, I didn't thought visibility was that bad on it, was that?
It's quite bad in VR. It really, you're really closed in. On flat screen, it looks the front window looks much bigger.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, I think it is quite a compact aircraft, isn't it?
I'm on manual flying because all the autopilot's packed up and the multi-panel's packed up, and I can't get the one in the plane working.
It won't work. Oh dear.
No, don't know what's happened there. It's just given up. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
At least you get a warning in that now. You get a yellow, then a white, then a yellow, and then I think a red out of balance warning. I can't remember what it is in the SR22. So you just have to, when it comes on, you just flip it over and it'll sort itself out. So it comes up on the PFD on the right hand side, and on the annunciators. Yeah.
So what was your inspiration with this flight, Neil?
I don't know. It was one of those days where I was well, where haven't I been? And like Tasmania just came up and just flew over, and I thought this is really nice. It's kind of like a bit like the is it the Midwest in the States. You've got the lakes and the forests. Yeah, I just flew over. I thought, wow, that's stunning. So we're coming up to a bit where there's like just a little. This is a plateau we're on now. And it drops off. The whole scenery changes. It goes to green fields. You can see like where there's more farming that side of it. yeah, it's a like wilderness this, and all of a sudden it just changes to farming land. Yeah, but yeah, and it's a place I don't think many people fly.
I've never flown over it. Yeah. And it is amazing for that, the sim, isn't it? You get these places where you wouldn't even think of going or visiting, and they're modelled in the sim.
Yeah, I've done on part of the world tour, coming all the way down from sort of, Vietnam and down through sort of Singapore, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, all the way around Australia, then across to New Zealand, and yet somehow missed Tasmania out in the process.
Probably a bit like the Isle of Wight, really.
It's rather bigger than the Isle of Wight, for one thing.
Yeah, but people tend to forget it. No, the Isle of Man people forget, don't they? Like, fly around the UK and don't fly over the Isle of Man.
No, the Isle of Wight and Isle of Man, certainly. I suppose maybe people do, but there's not as much of the UK, really, so.
Another place you're probably going to have a look at is like the Slovakia and that area. Eastern side of Europe. There's some, I suppose there's some really nice places around there, but
there is. Yeah, no, done a bit of flying around there. It was fantastic stuff. Also flew over it. Coming in from, sort of went round the Black Sea. Sort of coming from Africa, Israel, Cyprus, Turkey, then going anti-clockwise, sort of around the Black Sea, Romania, and then across into sort of Slovakia and Slovenia, that lot. But then we decided that we wanted to fly the Danube, so we flew up to Germany and then flew along the Danube. So you get to see quite a bit there. That's not as interesting because it's interesting. It's got some interesting bits, but quite a lot of the Danube is just big and relatively flat. So,
Actually, I've done a few flights around Paris and France. Believe it or not, France is very, very well modelled. Strange that
it's really strange, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's strange. Sobo's a French company, and France is probably one of the best modelled it. Not saying there's anything going on, but yeah.
Well, it's one of those, isn't it? It's kind of like you do what you're familiar with first, I suppose.
And you can fly under the Eiffel Tower as well.
Yes. and through the if you're a small enough plane between and between the above the lower girder on the through the second archway on the Eiffel Tower. Not recommended in a large aircraft though.
Wouldn't try an Airbus or anything like that.
I mean, I would try anything in an Airbus to be honest, but
There you go, James. Next leg for your world tour around France and through Paris, and we'll all fly under the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, in helicopters. Yeah.
Doing aircraft. Spitfire's probably good.
Yeah. Was there any more news on if the developer was doing a Lancaster, if they're still around and still actually developing it?
I haven't heard anything, I must admit.
Yeah. Because that would be a great group flight, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be 500 foot above the channel, and then go and bomb some dams in Germany?
Yeah.
In the dark, with no navigation. Can you imagine?
Just coming up to the drop off of the plateau.
Quite dramatic, actually, isn't it?
It is, yeah. When you look down, if you look down,
Yeah.
it's like, wow, yeah, that's a drop off and a half. That.
Have we got another airport coming up after that?
There's a touch and go at Sheffield. Would you believe? There you go.
Yeah, I've got to say, but in fact, they've closed sort of Sheffield Doncaster Airport, haven't they? And yet this one is, you know.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's another grass runway. Probably 2-4. I'd suggest if you want to touch and go on that one. Yeah, it's quite a dramatic difference. You can even see it out in the distance how the landscape changes. A lot more green fields.
Well, Sheffield, looking at the old nav map, Sheffield is in the promised land. Or just across the hillside from the promised land.
It is indeed, yeah.
Promised land must be West Yorkshire, then.
Right. Are you going in for a landing, Neil?
I'm going to go for a touch and go on that. Yes, a touch and go on this one.
Okay, I've got you in sight.
It's 685 foot altitude. I think I better do some descent.
Yeah, it does drop off quite dramatically. You're right back down to a couple of thousand feet. We'll see you right.
Have you guys seen the waterfall that we had on the left of the path?
No.
I missed that one.
Uh, 235.
Neil, is this a visible runway, or is it another? Is it another?
It's a grass one. It is visible. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think I found it first time around.
I'm right behind you. So.
I think there's a road. There's a road that runs parallel with it, but it's not that close to it.
It's right of the river. Runway 24, and you got to kind of go over the hill to get onto the runway.
You're not near a river, Neil. Are you?
There's a river. There's a river off the right hand side at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, the river is my left of the runway. Sorry, I'm get my east and west wrong, my left and my right wrong.
You're right, Neil. It's very dramatic around here, isn't it? Very different.
It changes very quickly, and it's like you've got green fields and there's a lot of farms,
mountains. Yeah, very nice.
So you're going you say 24?
Yeah, 24 should be. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's right before the river, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Tony, what VR settings have you got in OpenXR? What do you... And you got a much more powerful system, I expect.
We lost a few people.
Have we? That would
The
explain.
list seems smaller.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's 4 people gone. Yeah, sorry,
Filling in the-
sorry. Go on.
Oh, I was going to say they're filling in the craters on these grass runways.
I was gonna say sorry it's not live streamed again, but you know it's just teething problems with the new stuff, as it were.
Susie said Susie, you're recording this, you say? Oh. Hey.
It's better than my job.
Where is it?
Neil, this is our last stop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's last touch and go, and then it's final on to
Wynard.
Wynyard.
Wynyard, yeah. Please do excuse me, folks. I'm going to land here and call it a night. Thank you very much for the lovely flight, Neil and Alison and Susie. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah, no worries, Brent. Take care, mate.
Take care.
See you, Brent.
See you soon, Brent.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Brent.
I mean, look, we got to fly together again. That's the important thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Indeed. Yeah.
Any news on the next around the world leg?
Susie, you've got a couple in the bag, haven't you? Ready to go?
Okay.
And it'll be good to get it done soon. Next week I'm working next week, and Unless you're up for a midweek flight at some point. But I've got to sort this live streaming like out. I definitely want it live streamed.
I think next weekend I'm going down at Eastbourne Air Show, so.
Okay. Oh, something happening down there?
Yeah, it's the air show, Eastbourne's Air Show.
Well, the air show, that's a good clue, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really. Gives it away, doesn't it, really? But...
Yeah. Nice. So, what's on the menu there, Neil? Any sort of any exciting aircraft?
No, I think Red Arrows, Typhoons. I did hear there's maybe some Harriers there from the Spanish Air Force, but I'm not sure on that one. Maybe still hanging around from Fairford show. Whatever's down there's down there. It's you know.
Wow.
Did Fairford last year, and that was good fun. So.
Oh yes, yeah, that's right. A friend asked me if I wanted to go from here. It was going to cost me £140 for the day with Woods travel. It's on Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to go to that. So the £140 travelling on a coach put me off a little bit, and no packed lunch either. But sub that.
I think this airport's got quite a green patch, so it should be okay to find this one.
I am right in line with it now. About to land.
It's just over there.
What's your name in the sim? Lurker?
RAF Reg.
Oh, Reg, right.
Just over this hill, I think, and then drop down.
Okay, I'm right behind you, Neil, so I'll just follow you in.
I am down.
As long as you come back up, that's fine. There it is there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's just, yeah. Just follow the
Touch and
river.
go. Touch and go at this one, yeah?
Wiggly River.
Yeah. Probably one of the better modelled ones around here.
Who was that?
Watch here, but the other side you've got to climb pretty quick.
Yeah, so Susie, what is that? Remind me. Is that Martin? Martin, are you doing the next Around the World leg, or is it Carol? Well, I don't want to.
It's mine.
Are. Carol, great. Brilliant. Looking forward to that one then. Yeah, I'll give you a date ASAP on that. Yeah, I'll do a live stream. Just there'll be another World Updates next week. Is it the week after? Coming soon, isn't it?
Where's that one then?
It could be. I'll have to reread the develop. I know there's one due, but it might be actually next month, not this coming week.
I thought there was one in September.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'll do some kind of live stream in between that just to make up for this fiasco off my internet. Like I said, I've got another alternate way of live streaming, thankfully. I just thought it would be okay, but nah.
It's a nice view if you look behind the you see the hill, the like mountains, hills, plateaus, whatever behind.
Very nice, yeah. Well, what a shame. This would have been an excellent stream as well. Ah, well, we've enjoyed flying it, eh?
I'm enjoying it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Did visit the south of Tasmania, and that's nice as well. Anybody who fancies going, doing a bit of flight on their own down there around Hobart and Kingston and that's a nice area as well.
Does you guys have done most of the Discovery flights?
To be honest, I haven't installed them all.
I think I've done all of them.
They are a trek. I'm doing the Patagonia one. It's about 9 hours if you in all told. It's nice though.
Wow.
The bush trip?
Yeah.
I haven't done that one. I've done a lot, but not that one.
It's like a 9-hour flight in total. But the waypoints are 50, 60 nautical miles between each, so you get to land every 30, 40 minutes maybe. So it's not too bad.
I did quite a few of the bush trips earlier on, but I find the fact that you can't do the multiplayer puts me off because I do most of the flying multiplayer. So
That would be a good idea. That'd be a lot more fun.
yeah,
Is it something they've overlooked at? Is it something they've overlooked in 2024? They could have put in, bush trips multiplayer.
I think it's been suggested quite a few times, but whether they'll have chosen to do so. Either if you've got a PC, then you can find the PLM files for the bush trips, and then you can just load them up and fly them with people. So I have done some of the bush trips that way by importing the PLNs and then converting them, so to speak.
Wow. What's the longest flight you've ever done? Anybody? What's the longest flight you've ever done in the sim?
When I first started, I did do Heathrow to Dubai.
That wasn't in Concorde either, was it?
No, 787-10. That was.
Ooh.
Never again. Never again.
I think mine's 3 hours.
Yeah, three.
I think mine's about 3.
Quite a lot, sort of 2 to 3, but anything more than that would have to have something on it, not just be. I've done some sort of 2 to 3 hour VOR only stuff, and that's quite interesting because you have to stay on your toes.
When I did that one, it was when I first got into the sim, and I was keen and eager. Soon learnt that.
What was that? 8 hours later, you thought, "What the bloody hell have I just done?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Wasn't too. I did do London to New York, and that was even boring because that was across the Atlantic, and that was just like, and there's no other bugger about, is there?
Wow. It's fun in Concorde.
No, I usually, when I did it, I'd sort of like look at something else on YouTube or something like that, just to, and then sort of like walk off and get something to eat and come back, and hopefully it's still flying and not landed in the middle of the Atlantic. Yeah, either floating in the middle of the Atlantic, or you're saying hello to the International Space Station.
Yeah.
Make sure you get a good in-flight movie.
Well, there is that as well, yeah. I think the longest I do now is probably London City to Paris. That's it.
When I used to play Combat Flight Simulator, I used to do it all night because the Americans were up at that time.
time difference makes it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's only midday here.
Yeah, there's a guy on one of the other channels. He does Warbird Wednesdays. Really sounds interesting, that does. But you know, he streams about 2 AM in the morning. No way I'm getting up to do that.
I don't want to be on you now.
Coming up to the coastline now, so
Yeah.
over a town called Penguin. There you go.
Penguin. Wow.
What they call ground crew in the RAF, called penguins. All flap, no fly.
We used to. Oh, we're not live streaming. Because I was RAF regiment, we were Rock 8. They always used to say, because penguins always used to crap on us.
I think the last stop you can go straight in on whatever runway is, runway 2. Can't read it.
We follow the...
Yeah, 27, yeah. And you'll be pleased to know it's actually asphalt, so yeah, you should see it.
Hey!
There's no ILS, but there's asphalt, so at least it's one up from grass.
A normal runway. We just follow the coastline, don't we? Is that?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Yeah, there's RNAV. There's no ILS, but there's RNAV.
RNAV 27. And that goes from waypoint WYEI. That's on this route, so if people want to be lazy.
If you're like me, try and hand fly it in because I haven't got the autopilot working.
I've been hand flying since you said you were, Neil. I just find it interesting sometimes. No, I do it even if I got autopilot available. I prefer to hand fly often.
Yeah, I do like hand flying it. I must admit, it's
One of the reasons I picked the Spitfire.
Oh yeah.
I haven't flown it for a while. I bought it for when you guys were doing around the world the Spitfire leg, and then I couldn't do it. So.
Oh, what a shame.
I am.
We'll bring it back on one of the flights.
We were moving our RV, so.
I think Ed's doing it over Germany, aren't you, Ed? Spitfires? Is Ed still there? Oh, a few people are there, still there. Sorry, that was a joke, Ed. I'm not being serious. Yeah, I remember doing a 10-hour flight, Neil. Get this, you were bored with yours. In Flight Simulator 2 with wireframe graphics on a Commodore 64, I did a 10-hour flight over the Atlantic. So it could be worse.
I think you deserve a medal for that one then, James.
It's just, I was, I don't know, maybe 20 at the time, but it was just one of those things where it amazed me more in many ways than this does. In those days.
I think nowadays we've become a bit complacent with what we're offered.
Yeah. You know, to have a worldwide simulator in 64K was pretty spectacular back then.
Thing is, if you went back to that, would you be able to fly it any better?
No, I've tried it now. I actually still own it, the box for that. No, it's interesting navigation. They don't use that navigation now, so it teaches you a very old school navigation. It's basically, it's similar to VOR deflection, basically, needles. you're waiting for them to deflect on each other.
That was the way I learned.
Yeah. Well, in real life?
Yeah, back in 1980.
Oh, wow. Neil, is the runway leading up to trees by chance? Is that the runway just beside the trees? An easy one to spot again, this one.
No, it's fairly. It's in the middle of windward. Yeah, no, there's no. Well, I can't see any trees at the moment.
No, there's no trees.
Okay, I've got the wrong one there.
Oh no, there are a few trees.
Okay.
Sorry.
There's always trees. Have you ever said there wasn't trees? There's always trees.
Yeah, I'm right by it, so that's got to be it.
I'm in line with it now. If anyone can see me.
I've got it in sight.
There is none. There's some trees in front of it, yeah, but just for reference, it's the grey bit. In case you use the grass, it's the grey bit you've got to land on. Well, I'm down, so anybody can see me. I'm on the.
Okay, about 5,000 other names around you. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy now. You get on top of it. there was it looks like a roll just before around the bend there.
Yeah, I think there was a road in front of it.
Sorry again, Neil. I mean, you've designed this one, but at least we got to fly together. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
disappointed
in
myself,
yeah,
really, but what can you do? Oh, it's great. Massive upload. I can get things in minutes. I can't bloody live stream. Ah, dear. It's great downloading things from the sim now, I've got to say.
Did you get a new internet provider then, or is it just?
Well, no, it's not. It's just that I can Ethernet it now. Effectively, it's the old PC. Something I don't know. I think it was just an old PC, maybe a different speed of internet with it.
It only got a 10100 network port in the old one.
Possibly.
That would have like the slow things then.
Yeah, it's 7 years old now. Still, no, it's quite a beautiful flight.
Yeah, one the old PC there was a backup when it, which is what I've got. I've got another PC for a backup.
Yeah. I mean, unless people have been asking me to create a channel. Let's see what you chaps think, chaps and chapesses, think of this. Would you all like a buy and trade channel where people like yourselves, if you got something that you don't want anymore, you can sell it on to another person? If that happens, it's got to be your own risk. I can't be liable for people who scam, for example, so you've got to be careful. But what would you all think?
Yeah, I mean, there's always bits and pieces people have got for sale, I suppose. But yeah, as you say, you just got to be careful.
Yeah.
There's definitely been some scammers in the community that have gone into groups and then targeted people.
Really?
Yeah. No, I know one case. I mean, it's a matter of being sensible, but I know a case where someone got scammed out of thousands. So you got to be really, really careful. I would say that if you're going to do it, but you should probably only, approve who can actually do it, if you know what I mean.
Maybe someone that's maybe someone that's been in this server for like 2 or 3 months, done a couple of flights. I don't know how to keep track of that, but
well, I mean, it's a small enough community. We could probably, we know who's active and who's not. And if you got someone that isn't active in the community, it's kind of like, well, I don't know. It's.
Oh, Susie, I caught you on drone cam. That's a building, not the runway. Oh, well, sorry. I've got a great picture there.
all right.
What a shame. Right at the end.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Susie. I've got to
No
go.
worries, pleasure.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Sorry it
Neil.
wasn't a live stream, but great fun.
Thanks. Cheers, everybody. Bye bye.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Neil.
Thanks, but yeah, take care, guys.
Thanks, Neil. Yeah,
Bye-bye.
fantastic flight. Lots of beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
Guys,
you.
I put out a message for that, and yeah, I think you're right. We'll take people who I know have been around for a while. I can just make a channel and add people, because it's the people who have asked me to do it. I know them; they've been around for a while. So yeah. I'll send a message out on Discord at some point. Okay, thanks everybody.
Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Thank you,
Good
Susie.
luck.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Neil. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Thanks.
Good
Take
night.
care. Bye bye.
Yeah. See you,
Night,
Susie.
Susie.
Good.